Hey everyone, it's Shotzi for the Rockpots on Sunday. I am currently in China in a dormitory. I don't know how thin these walls are, so I have to try to speak kind of quietly. It's about 2 in the morning right now, and I'm pretty sure everyone is asleep. So hopefully you can hear me. I've got the microphone like right here. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about a film that I saw on the airplane coming over here, and it was also playing this past Fantastic Fest in Austin, Texas, and that is the Japanese film entitled Smuggler. This was directed by Katsuhito Ishii. He also directed other films like, oh my goodness, Funky Forest, also Shark Skin Man and Peach Hip Girl. And so his kind of signature is like comedic violence. Yeah, so just basically comedic violence. And this really plays into that. Some people describe this as sort of like Sin City meets Ishii the Killer. So if you've seen both of those, that'll kind of give you an idea as to what this is. It's a pretty good description. Now, for this film, you have a young man who's about 25 years old, and he's just basically a screw-up, a self-described loser. He wanted to be an actor, and then he just quit doing that, and since then he's just been doing nothing except for gamble. And he was able to kind of falsely rack up this 3 million yen gambling debt with the Yakuza. So he has to, of course, pay off this debt. And by doing this, he gets mixed up with all of these different realms of the underworld in Japan. So he gets this loan from this kind of two-faced banker. You don't know if she's actually a banker, I doubt she is, but she's very much part of the underworld syndicate. She loans him the money, and for him to pay off the debt, he has to become a smuggler, basically smuggling bodies and other contraband. So he starts doing this, and he finds himself tied up in all kinds of mess that he, oddly enough, has to delve into his acting abilities to get himself as well as the other two people that he's mixed up with out of certain situations. So he is able to sort of have a self-discovery as well as learning more about people and learning to not be such a pushover. He actually gets some backbone in this. Now, he's the main character, however, there's another story arc in this. It's told in different chapters. And the story arc of the two main assassins, Vertebrae and Viscera, they're really the ones that steal the show, especially the character of Vertebrae. He's just this seemingly cold-hearted assassin. He's like a super assassin. All he ever uses are like the nunchucks, and he's just insane. He's a machine, this man. Nothing seems to be able to ever kill him. And because people are trying to kill him because he took out one of the heads of the underworld. And so people are trying to figure out who it was that called on this hit. Because there's all kinds of hands that are in the pot, and it's interesting. It's a good story. But especially the story arc between the two assassins and their relationship, Vertebra and Viscera. I recommend watching it just for that. But the acting in this is really good. The action sequences are really, really awesome. How everything is shot is really cool. This movie is not by any means Adam safe, especially one particular torture sequence towards the end of the film. And for that sequence, a lot of people didn't really like this. In fact, some people that were really all for this movie, this sequence really lost them on that because there's nothing remotely funny about it. But it is kind of integral to the character development of the protagonist. So apart from that, you may want to close your eyes and block your hearing during that part, because it's really graphic. It's gruesome, like really, really gruesome. A lot of the things in this are really gruesome, but it's good. It's good, and there is comedy in this, so it's not lighthearted by any means. And I wouldn't call it a dark comedy either. It's like beyond dark comedy. Yeah, just watch it. Watch this unless you're easily grossed out by like violence, because it's very graphic violence, especially during the torture sequences. But it's a good film. It's good. It's good. And it was based off of a comic book graphic novel. Anyway, check this out. I believe it's going to be showing in limited release across the US this year. And if you're flying overseas, it's showing on United Airlines for this month. So give it a go. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully this will be able to upload. If you're watching this, and obviously it did. So I will see you guys next time. Until then, goodbye.